VitaJuwel Gem Water bottles are made to last. We're going to look at 5 best practices about how to make sure your bottle lasts for a lifetime. Best practice number 1 for making sure your VitaJuwel Gem Water bottle lasts a lifetime is understanding the parts and pieces. You have to know what everything is so that you can know how to take care of it. So the first thing is that your bottle will come in a nice container like this. They're very durable, and you might want to hang on to this for when you're traveling and not using the bottle. It's a good container for it. The lid is very snug, and you'll pull it off. And inside, you'll see a catalog like this. It has wonderful photos of people using the products and an introduction to the other products in the line. It's a wonderful thing to put to the side so that when you're thinking about how much you like your VitaJuwel Gem Water bottle, you can consider purchasing some others and you'll be able to see what's available. So that's the catalog. And then you'll bring the bottle out of the container. And there's several parts here for you to become aware of. The first is the bottom, which is screwed in like this. This is the gem pod. And I want to show you with the gem pod that the gem part unscrews, and it comes into 2 different parts. And also that within here in the bottom, there's a washer. This is important to know about for when you're washing your bottle. But for now, just see that the washer is there. And then when you take off the top, likewise, there's a washer in the top. Sometimes when the bottle ships, the washer can get stuck on top like that. You think you won't have a washer, you won't know what this funny thing is. If you get that, just take that and put this back in here. The other thing for you to know about these washers is these bottles don't leak, but sometimes one of the washers will be poorly adjusted. If you wiggle them around, if you tighten the top or bottom a little bit more, any leak that you have will resolve itself. So now you know what the parts and pieces are. Let's look at best practice number 2, which is mindfulness. These are glass water bottles, and they are valuable, they're well made, but they are still glass. And so the first rule of thumb that I have about my VitaJuwel bottle is keeping an eye on it and using a hand to carry it. Like, I don't put it under my arm when I'm carrying a bunch of other stuff. I'm mindful about it because I want my bottle to last a lifetime. And knowing where it is and having a hand on it is really important to me. It also makes me more mindful about my water, and that's a wonderful thing. So caretake your bottle by having an awareness of it and let that awareness transfer into your awareness of water as well. And then the next best practice is keeping it clean. It's important to take the bottle apart regularly and use warm soapy water to clean it. Some people do it daily, some people do it weekly. Take a look at this photo and you'll see all of the parts and pieces right after my bottle's been cleaned. And it's important that you see the 2 washers there and that you use a butter knife to get those washers out of both the top and the bottom. They can look hard to see at times. You might think, I don't have a washer, but it's in there. And you want to make sure you take it out so that it doesn't get moldy. The cylinder itself is dishwasher safe, so if you want to wash that in the dishwasher, go ahead. But the other parts and pieces, like the top and the bottom and the washers, we recommend washing them with warm soapy water. Now, the next thing to keep in mind here is the use of hot and cold beverages. There's a tea strainer available as an accessory which tells you that these bottles, all of them, all the gem water bottles, are okay with boiling water. And people will also put ice in them. And you know what I've noticed over the years is if I change the temperature of glass too quickly, that it will crack. So a best practice for that is turn your bottle upside down, remove your gem pod, fill your bottle with your hot or cold beverage. That way your ice cubes aren't clanking down on your gem pod. And do it slowly. And do it so that the glass has time to change. Don't take the glass bottle out of the fridge and then immediately pour boiling water into it for tea. And if you let the glass adjust slowly, then it will adjust to the hot and cold temperature as well. And the fifth best practice for having a lifelong relationship with your VitaJuwel Gem Water bottle is to love it. This is the Love blend. It's made of rose quartz, and I chose it just for this video, and I love the rose quartz blend. And what I'm talking about loving it is that the gems in this are a living energy. And so in an era where so many things are designed with planned obsolescence in mind, they're designed to break, and a lot of things are cheap plastic, and there's so many things I don't like to buy. This is something that I really do love having around. And when I think about it as a living energy, and I honor it as such, it brings a different level of beauty and honor to my life. So I'm noticing more beauty since I started appreciating the beauty of VitaJuwel Gem Water bottles, and the same might open up new worlds for you.